Hi fellas, welcome to another videocast for GameReplays.org. This is Feary. I'm presenting you one of the best replays ever today. It's a game between Gondor and Rohan against Isengard and Mordor. It's played by very good players. The game or the replay so far has gotten 17 whoops, which is one of the highest whoop counts in GameReplays.org replay section history. This is a major thing because now there are not as many people on GameReplays.org in the Battle for Middle-earth section than there were in like 2005 or 2006. So you are in for a treat with this one, and I'm trying to do my best to present every major part of the game to you and commentate everything, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's get it on. So on the left side we have Xeha's Eisen, we have Raykuska's Mordor, we have chyna's Rohan on the right, and Dexter's Gondor on the right. So as we can see, Eisen and Mordor, they don't have much choice, they just do their usual start, with Eisen taking the back mill, and the laborer coming out, the laborer coming out, catching or getting the top mill, and Mordor is doing two lumberjack strat with an orc pit. And the orcs, the first starting orc, is moving to the top of the Eisen mills to protect it. This is a major thing. I don't see that except for some really good players. So you should all be thinking about this. So early game starting. Dexter, as you can see on the minimap, is splitting up his soldiers to make it hard for the single remaining orc bat, and Rohan is splitting up the troops as well, putting pressure on Mordor, which double forces of light should always do. Oh, that was a pity. Xeha just lost his only laborer there, so there won't be a mill coming up from him soon. And this mill, soldiers are placed pretty well. With the help of peasants, this mill is going down, and the eye is coming in. They will be healed, but maybe not even at this mill. Oh yeah. Okay, the eye was a bit too early because the mill was going down anyway. So he should have waited to just use the eye on the top mill. So now Gondor has a land there, and as you can see, trouble for Isengard, no laborer there, and now they have decided that Mordor should take it. No, there comes the Eurobat. So all these, they took quite some time to get these soldiers to die, even without heal, and the Hobbit did a good job killing laborers on that side of the Mordor mill. You can see that hurts the Mordor economy a lot. He has no outer mill, really productive outer mill, and he has one slaughterhouse. We can just check the resources. Isengard is doing pretty crappy as well, and Mordor, look at it, 75, nothing, no resources incoming. It's a major thing that the Hobbit will get killed here. Let's see if he does. Meanwhile, Rohan is creeping on that side, could be intercepted by the Uruks. Let's check. Yeah, the Uruks intercepted it, which is a major thing. And the only chance for Mordor to get some resources back and to get more slaughterhouses in their base before the first horse comes out is this ward layer. The creeping is not good, as you can see. It is pretty messed up here with all the orcs, but it will be successful with 3 orc bats. You can never fail. Isengard is doing well. Meanwhile, they weren't attacked too much, so Mordor just got land, and he will cover at some point very soon, I guess. Let's check. There is the first horse. Rohan is going horses, and Gondor is going horses as well. So we can expect an action-packed game here, and the Rohan horses will meet this combo here. Chant is not ready so far, but none of the forces of light powers are ready as well. So we won't see a clash of these two units. And now the 2 mills are working again for Mordor, and they received the bonus, the cash bonus from that ward layer. So you see, mills or slaughterhouses are filling up the base, but now with good horse micro and good horse pressure, Mordor will never have their outer mills again until they get trolls, which could take a lot of time from now. But good work by the Isengard. The first pike is coming out, and he will obviously spam pikes now all over the map. And now he's losing 2 horses to that pike bat. This will mean that he has to retreat home. And on the bottom, the Gondor horses killed the second outer mill. So what chyna is doing here, he's trying to gain rank 2 with all his horses against these orcs, and he is preventing them to get the item mill back. But at some point he has to retreat, because it's not gonna work, or it shouldn't work, to get level 2 horses. But so no horses dying so far. That means he can take this farm, and as you can see, Mordor just used that little bit of time and space they got to actually fill up the base. And now, interesting thing here, Gondor tried to creep, but this was a total bust. This creep goes to Isengard, except Gondor can maybe... no, he can't. The troll is just chasing the horses, but it was a nice try to just transfer the troll to these combos, or to these crossbows, and now he can maybe steal some money. He can, and he will. 155 at least. That was okay. I mean, better than nothing, I guess. So let's check what the other guys are doing and how it's looking financially. So Dexter could get a heal, and he's doing good, very good financially. He's doing really well. Rohan is already getting his armory up. He has 3 outside farms, and he is sending some peasants out there. Chyna is sending some peasants to challenge the pikes. And obviously it's going for this creep now. Isengard's Lurtz is here, but he's just level 1, level 2 now. He doesn't have Carnage, and so Gondor should be able to get this troll layer down, but they took a lot of time now, and it will make it, yeah, no, more and more horses come in, and they will take the troll layer down, which is a major thing. Lord's not getting rank 3 yet. And at the top, these peasants killed the pike bat and killed the mill, but now Xeha quickly reacted and sent out 2 Zergs which deal with the peasants, and they do a good job with that. Level 2 horse comes in and just kills the Zergs. And we can prepare for the first base rush soon. I mean, armor should be available. It is, and shields should be available here as well. Yes, they are. Both of them are bought, and now we see that this bat already has shields, and now there is a base rush. There will be a simultaneous base rush on the Mordor castle, but we will concentrate on the Isengard castle. Okay, nice level up for the rank 3 horses here, and the armory will be going down, which is a major loss for Isengard. Oh, if the pikes were in formation here, the horses would have been dead, but well, heal comes in for the horses. Very nice first rush. The Uruk pit and the armory were going down, and so far Isengard did only buy armor. Yep, only bought armor, so they have to rebuild it again. No, Isengard is choosing to just stick to armor, which is a good move here, and go for Saruman. And the first troll, as we could see, was out. Maybe it was the second troll. So we have a few trolls running around the map already. So what's the strategy that Forces of Light should follow now? They should always constantly be Russian. Rohan will have to switch to some fire unit anytime soon, or at some point at least, and there's a constant land placing and land switching. That is something you will see on such a level all the time. And Rohan and Gondor are preparing for another base rush. It's the only thing they should do. Just base rush. Oh my god. Say that 3 times in a row, eh? Okay, they will have to always base rush and always keep the pressure on the opponents, so that they have to spend resources on rebuilding their base, getting defensive units, and that is the major focus now. And at some point, as you can see, Rohan will be going for some fire units, obviously horse archers, because against a Rohan, against a Mordor Isengard combo, you can't do any combo units, because they will just be ruined by all that leadership. Lucky break for Rohan here, because he got away with a single horse and a bat, but he is having a hard time microing right now. He just needs to get the single horse back to the well, and these horse archers, Rohirrim archers, he will need to get them back to the mill as well. There, as you can see, the pressure is not on like I said it should be, and that is something which worries me a bit right now, because you can see they have full economy here with industry and the first drummers being built, and as soon as there is some leadership going on for the Mordor Isengard team with some combos or something, there's pretty much nothing you can do. So of course there's a lot of microing going on in the middle here, but Gondor should have gone for a base rush much earlier. And now the trolls are just chasing single bats, and Rohan is trying to kill one troll at some point, and they just finished that job. But we will focus. These trolls will all be Rohirrim bait, or Rohirrim archer bait, if they don't attack and target these horses here. There's only the drummer troll to defend right now, which is never a good thing. One troll is coming back to defend the other trolls as well. So now the main focus shifts towards back to the defense for Mordor anyway. It should have gotten. It should have. Yeah, they should have defended way earlier. So Gondor should have attacked earlier, because the only thing Gondor can do is to attack. They will need to wait for. They will have to wait for Gandalf, and they just attack with their horses, and they just have to keep the trolls at the base, the Mordor base. This is never a good idea to just chase a troll while Lurch is gaining rank and picking up horses. As you can see, there is a lot going on. Two players can, with 6 horse bats, can do a lot of damage to forces of dark bases. And now Saruman is out, and he did a nice job fireballing this horse bat, which took out 3 horses, and now he just, with that great worm tongue, just converted 1 horse bat, a level 3 horse bat. Let's see, this will be very interesting if they can manage to kill it, which would be a major thing for the late game at least. So now the forces of light know exactly what the Isengard team has, and the horseback will get away. It was not too well isolated there. It was a simple escape there. There should have been trolls all around this, because killing a level 3 horseback is pretty crucial, to be honest. Because level 3 now is so quickly level 5, level 7 and level 10, and a horseback level 10 is just deadly. To any length, is just deadly to any unit except for pikes and trolls, obviously. But well, and this is something that is not good. You should always, as soon as Saruman is out, you should always move in formation, in wedge formation, which he isn't doing. Chyna is doing what he likes to do all the time. You see that there is no hero on the playing field so far. No hero. There is no need for a hero. You need to be quick. You need to be having fire and armor, and you need your horses to chase and run and destroy. And the horse archers are only there to kill the trolls. There's nothing else on the map. I mean, if the Isengard is going for Saruman, why do you need any combos or slow-moving units? You don't need heroes. You don't need to stack leadership against anything. You just need some horse archers to pick off the trolls, and that's it. And then you need 6 bats of horses just running around the castle and hitting at some tower, or just constantly pressuring the FOD. And at some point you just wait for Gandalf, and as soon as Gandalf gets out, but here you see he's not even going for Gandalf. Does he have the points? He should have. Let's check. No, he doesn't. So picking land at the start was a good thing at the time, but now it delays his Gandalf a fair bit. So he is switching to trips, which is a good thing if you expect a troll attack, which you can right now. 5 trolls, 2 drummers, lure Saruman. You can just attack, but you can't obviously if they have catapults in there. Now elves are coming. Elves are here, killing this troll. Bit wasted in my opinion. They should have just... No, okay. They should have maybe just waited for another base rush. Now they will do another base rush. Where did Saruman kill a unit here? I can't really see where he is. Oh, there he is. So he may have killed a horse there, but let's focus on this base rush. The trolls are far away, combos are far away. The Mordor army is very strong now. You cannot fight them right now. You need the catapults to have firestones, you need Gandalf, you need many horse archers. But you can't fight them right now, and you shouldn't walk into a base like that as well, because he just focuses all the towers on your horse archers, which will kill them instantly. And that is some micro mistake, but as you can see, Chyna is rushing the base at the top as well, which is very hard to do. And he's basically microing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bats of horses, 7 bats of horses. Well, attacking 2 bases at once, which is a critical thing to do. Obviously, they're having a really big disadvantage now, so they will have to attack and micro like hell, because they can't stack against this leadership. It's not possible. If you take a look at the values here, he Saruman alone gives or provides 30% armor boost with 100% combat experience boost. The drummer is a killer. He gets you 50% armor, 50% damage, and 200% experience. So if these combos kill a single horse bat, it's going to be really hard for the forces of light to keep them from leveling up. But the only thing they have right now, and they need right now, are catapults. 5 catapults. Now it's going to happen here. The trolls will die because they are out of range of the drummers, and the catapults are only focusing on the combos, but the catapults are dying really quickly right now. They have to retreat now as soon as all catapults are dead, destroyed, but all the trolls are getting killed as well. But as you can see, not these trolls, which are in range of the drummer troll. They take a long time to get killed. So 1 troll remaining, but 5 catapults killed as well, or destroyed as well. And see, this is what I mean. I mean, they are fighting here, and Chyna is simultaneously attacking together with Dexter, attacking the Mordor base. So they can never attack any of these forces of light bases, because the microing of the 2 forces of light players is really good, and they just have to hit and run and never retreat. They have to keep the pressure constantly on the base here, and this is what they do. 3 bats of horses or 3 bats of horses controlled by Dexter, and like I said, 6 or even more. Now the first hero arrived. It's Theoden. They will need leadership now for the base rushes, because some farms or some slaughterhouses and some furnaces will be leveling up soon. At least the ones that weren't destroyed. There you have one level 3, rank 3 slaughterhouse. And now you see, the only thing Mordor has to do and can do at this point is chase these horse bats all around the map. Chyna is just building up more and more Rohirrim archers, and as soon as he has a full pop cap, they can think about this is something that happens. I mean, the heal is good, he will lose him anyway. It was just a single second of not paying attention, and Xeha just targeted all the towers, all the slaughterhouse towers on Theoden, and he dies instantly. So Theoden was fail right now. You can see the horse shields should have been bought already, yes, and you can see that these many towers, they really eat your horses up. Doesn't matter how many you have, at some point you'll have to retreat. Now elves again, where are they? They're here, trying to pick off this troll, and they will. They have to run now because Saruman is hungry for some elf flesh. They are running, and this retreat Ice and Mordor will use for an attack, I guess, or for an initial attack. No, they are still in a defensive role. They will wait for Witch King, but you have to understand they can't wait for Witch King if they have to constantly reproduce trolls. This is what I mean. They can't get mid. Because as soon as they get mid, they will be attacked at the top or at the bottom. As you can see, chyna is attacking at the top, but he is attacking at the bottom as well. And you can't be everywhere with your leadership stacked army. And this is something Rohan Gondor just uses to their advantage. Or just used to their advantage. Isengard will have rain soon. It doesn't matter because the forces of light don't have leadership. So there will not be a change in any of this. As soon as Witch King is there, it's a totally different story. But as you can see, the game is just so action-packed. I can't even keep up. Second elves coming in. Isengard is defending with 2 armies now as well, 1 and 2. Isengard is throwing in some additional wargs to just hunt the horse archers down when they retreat with Palantir, but he doesn't have Palantir so far, and he will be careful with these wargs. They will die. But he just managed to realize the situation. No, he didn't. But now the elves are gone and they will survive. As you can see, it's so challenging right now. They have two armies. He has rain. He doesn't need to use rain. He should have just gotten something else for rain, because there is no leadership on the map. chyna rebuilt his theoden. Here he is. So maybe the rain is coming in handy now, but so far it wasn't. chyna has a big army now. And it's so mobile. The army is so mobile, and with Dexter just waiting on the power points for Gondor, which he should have by now. Oh, he was just going for the elves. But it is a very good decision. I mean, the elves weren't too much used so far, but it always creates panic when some forces of dark players hear the sound of the elves, and they have to focus on them at least. And so far it seems like there is never going to be a winner, but it's the longer the game goes, usually it helps the forces of dark, it helps the evil factions, because they can stack up leadership. But at this point the armies are pretty even, not in a full frontal fight, but with their specialty, mobile, immobile. I mean, you can see just some traps here, just 4 traps or something. They challenge these combos a fair bit. I mean, and then you throw in some horse archers, which shouldn't run into all these combos, and now you see how they are leveling up. This is the thing I mean, because at the top they are attacking, and that's why you can't be everywhere with your eyes and your mouse button or your cursor. You just have to. You will lose some units at some point, but this is something the forces of light will do. They will be mobile and they will be attacking you where your main army isn't. And this looks pretty good for PowerPoint gaining and such. But now this attack Mordor Isengard used to attack the Rohan base. I mean, there is a catapult in there, and that means a trap in there, and as you can see, Rohan has a lot of cash. And the trolls will fall to the catapults pretty quickly, to the traps, but he has a lot of trolls out there now. The towers, they are not of any use, as you can see. As soon as they are targeted by by these combos, they will fall pretty quickly. But the combos can't go in. Dexter is getting trips here, and Saruman can only take out one. There should have been a work now here. That's the only reason Isengard needs works at this point, basically. I mean, you can't let trolls with trees or with logs fight traps. It's not going to work. Is darkness already casted? No, not yet. Okay, the trolls are going down. The Rohan army just took a lot of time to get back, but they could afford it. The 3 catapults, they were challenging the Mordor team so much that they lost all their trolls. All their trolls. There were like 7 trolls here. And they have to retreat. Meanwhile, there's not much else going on because the bases can be defended pretty easily, basically. I mean, there are all the towers, there are some trolls, some pikes in there, and it is basically now. See, now the leadership should come back any second. Saruman is trying to warm tongue, but that was not good. He should have been just running, but even then he would have been killed, I guess. So the ends were casted just right on top of the Eisen army, which even with all the leadership in the world, they weren't able to survive that. And now the major Rohan army comes in for the kill. Lords will survive, but all the others will die. Especially these 2 level 10 combos. That is a major blow. A major blow right there. And let's check for Rohan, who seems to have the most power points. He's 2 power points away from 8 power points away from AOD, so he's going for AOD as well. He could have thought about getting Cloud Break. Would have been a good move as well. He should not be attacking here now. There's a drummer, there's Lords level 8 already, and he should not have been attacked. And now he needs to, yeah, he just activated Blade Master and he's getting away. So this is a good point for Gandalf to join the battlefield, and speaking of the devil, there he is. And now, after Isengard casted rain, it's a good time to get middle with some statues, and if Isengard wants to get mid back, Mordor, they will have to cast rain again. But they shouldn't. They should only cast it when it's absolutely necessary, because if they cast rain, Mordor, Gondor, they have the money, they will just move away, and yeah, you basically look very dumb. You cast your precious rain and the forces of light are moving away, and now he will have to pay attention to Lords, and he sees them in time, retreats. He tried to get the citadel down so that the Mordor can't really rebuild the base all the time. He lost the level 3 horse, level 3 knight. So Gandalf will be trying to take on some trolls, which he should be able to, but now he gets pinned, obviously. No, Pin is not there. Dexter obviously realized that Pin isn't ready. Maybe ooh, that was nice. Gandalf was nearly dead. It was only like a little red bar there, and he decided to try and blast these units, and he used heal just in time to save his ass. Lords has pin back, so he will try to pin him now. But as you can see, many heroes are on the map now, and now Lords really has to decide carefully which hero can do the most damage. And if he pins Gandalf and kills Gandalf, I mean, Aragorn is pretty strong as well, especially giving leadership. And now Mordor Isengard is moving for mid, but now you can see the base is going to be in danger up top, and Isengard takes a lot of time to get back right now. The trolls are much faster, but this is something I was saying all the time. You can defend mid pretty easily because it's not that important. It gives Rohan many resources, but it's not that important. Aragorn was pinned. I mean, that was pretty amazing that he got pinned. But he will kill a troll, I bet. No, he won't. He won't. They just play it too well. They will just let him die from fire, arrows, and some trolls. So Aragorn is gone, but that pin was like right on the edge. I mean, one step further away, and Aragorn wouldn't have been pinned. So that was a close call, but like just as close as the Gandalf blast before. So that evens it a bit. And now Lurs is really in danger of getting, he will miss that pin. He should have just let it go. And Rohan Gondor could have killed Lurs until the army arrived. So as you can see, it's just at this point neither army or neither team really got an advantage that they could really threaten the base of the opponents. So this is just a race for AOD and Balrog right now. And concerning AOD, Rohan is clearly ahead. They will only need 4.5 more power points. I'm not quite sure if the game is already over if they get AOD. So you can see the mistakes in this game are virtually non-existent. There are some microing mistakes, but they are just because the microing of that many horsebats attacking 2 bases is just too hard. It's nearly impossible if you consider lag and stuff. I mean, Mordor didn't really make any mistakes so far. Isengard neither. Maybe that one Saruman thing here, but I don't think he could have saved him. So that isn't really a mistake. He's just moving his army all the time. It's something you have to do, and he's doing it. It is pretty challenging with all these trips around, and Rohan is waiting for Ents, I guess. Let's check it. Yeah, Ents will be available soon, and the catapults are forcing the Mordorian army to the bottom, and now this opens the way for Rohan Mordor, for Gondor Rohan. The thing, Theoden is on the playing field is exactly because of this. He will need glorious charge, and as soon as he has that, this army is basically indestructible. Okay, good try by Saruman, but he missed his Wormtongue. I mean, that's the only reason. Leadership is not everything, it's the glorious charge, and especially trampling the combos with a land trample, glorious charge, and all that stuff. I mean, you see, chyna says, come on Dexter, I'm going to attack top, and you'll just wait until they move in my direction, and I'm going to attack bottom. Because as soon as they move up, Gandalf can roam freely at the bottom, and you can just pick up some units, and that is something you should really try to avoid. But there's nothing you can do as a Forces of Dark player, really. I mean, the base is very open, and is ready. You can see, I'm telling one story here, and at the same time, there is another attack. They're just going back, healing up, and coming back down again, and just attacking again. The Theoden micro is a bit sloppy here, but now you can see every attack forces more and more of the base to fall, and he casted rain now again, and you can see exactly what I told you before. As soon as he casted rain, he's just moving away. Rohan decided not to get eagles. It's a good thing to do, because why would you need eagles? Just take cloud break and that's all. You just take away some rain bonuses, and or you weaken the opponent's units as well. And now Ents are coming in at the bottom castle. All the whole army, Mordor army, got pretty small, and they're all up top. Let's check for resources. Isengard will have Balrog soon. Very soon, so. But he has no money, as you can see. He has no money. I think instead of rain, he should have taken the resource power there. I don't know what it's called actually. Troll cage is down, which is a major blast at this point. His level 3 cage is pumping out trolls like crazy. Balrog is ready, and he will be using it here now. Look at that. Let's check if he does a good Balrog, and or if he does a good Balrog micro, because otherwise, if he doesn't, this base will be going down, and it will be going down. It's just a matter of time which base will be going down first, because Gondor doesn't have another base. Rohan does have it, and now it's going to be a matter of seconds. It was a very good fire breath here, and but Rohan must be quickly enough to get down the base before. Yeah, they will be able to take it down before Balrog takes down the Gondor base. It's good Balrog micro. There's nothing to be said here. He will get this base down at some point, but Isengard's base is down and the Balrog should be dying. Yeah, that was it. I mean, it could have been pretty interesting if Xeha just quit before his base was going down, just so that his teammate could have controlled the Balrog and just take the Gondor base down as well, and then it would have been a one-on-one. But with only having trolls against his Rohan Gondor, against his Rohan army at least, you have no chance. I mean, if you imagine in a one-on-one game what kind of an uphill battle Rohan Gondor match is for Mordor, I mean, you can imagine how bad it looks if the Rohan already has AOD as well. So was a very good game, and in the end it is a matter of POW points, a race to AOD and Balrog, and in this game the forces of light had the better outcome for them, and one has to say that the AOD in that matchup is much more powerful than the Balrog at this point, because you can just wipe out the whole army and finish the base with your big armies, and the Balrog can, if you're lucky, can destroy one of these bases, but only if they're very good and very lucky and there's no lag and Balrog respawns every time they click and stuff like that. So AOD is way more powerful at this point. And so let me get to a rating. In my opinion, it was one of the best games I've ever watched. There is not much to criticize. Let's start with the Mordor team. Xeha played a very good Isengard game. There weren't many mistakes, maybe only the one time with his Saruman, but as I mentioned before, he would have been killed anyway, either by Ents or by the chasing Rohirrim, so he just lost it there, but there was basically not much he could have done. So I would rate Xeha with a 9 out of 10. I would rate, I'm not sure who the Mordor player was. That's a bit of embarrassing, but I remember what the Mordor player did. So the Mordor player just did a good job as well, pumped out trolls after a bad start and got out the needed leadership, but he was never able to wait for Witch King, which would have been a really big help, killing catapults, giving leadership to an indestructible Mordor Gondor army, Rohan Gondor army, and that is something the Mordor team missed, and that's why I would rate the Mordor player with an 8 out of 10. Let's get to the Rohan Gondor team. Sorry about that, messed up Rohan Mordor stuff all the time. The Rohan team, or the Rohan faction played by chyna, was the best player in this game, obviously. He microed at least 6 bats of horses all over the map. He lost his Theoden once, but and he lost some of his bats, his horse archer bats, but this is just something that happens. You can't do much about that. If you are microing the way that chyna micros his Rohan horses, you don't have to study Battle for Middle-earth anymore. You are one of the best. So this is it's just a 10 out of 10, and there's nothing else to be said here. It's the best horse microing for a Rohan team there is at this point, and let's hope that chyna will stay loyal to Battle for Middle-earth, and we will see many more great games with him. And Dexter did a good job as well. He chose land, which I think was not a great decision if you are thinking about late game and not late game, middle game, and but you will because you will need Gondor. It's just a major power for Gondor. He had to switch to trips, and he got elves before Gondor. At that point it was the right decision, but if he had the 2 power points soon enough, he would have just gotten Gondor, I guess. Just keeping lords busy and stuff, it's worth it. Picking off trolls and stuff like that. It's something you need to do as a Gondor. The Gondor attack, the Gondor base rush was a bit too late at times. Most pressure was coming from chyna. When I said that Gondor should have attacked right now or something like that, he wasn't really attacking. He took a bit too much time, especially in middle game when the Mordor team didn't have that big of that big army, or yeah, and that took a bit too much time. But well, it was a pretty good game by Dexter as well, and I would rate him with an 8 out of 10. In the end, the better team won. That is for sure, and this replay overall, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. With skill factor, and I would rate it a 9 out of 10 entertainment factor as well. So this is definitely going to be a silver and gold medal contender. I hope there will be some more games like that. That kind of quality is always fun to watch, and I think you had a lot of fun watching this game with me, and I hope you liked my commentary to the game as well. And I will try to publish some more game commentaries soon. Have a good day.